In this video, we will walk you through navigating the Firefly touchscreen. This screen allows you to monitor and control various functions of your coach and puts it all together in one central location. You can also connect a mobile device to your system using our mobile app, literally putting control at your fingertips. The touchscreen homepage provides centralized control and monitoring of the included systems in the coach. Tapping any one of the section icons will take you to the corresponding page controls and information. The page header also gives you direct access to the climate page, the settings page, the electrical section, system faults, and an extensive help section. The climate section of the header will show the ambient temperature and current HVAC status for each zone. Tap this area to go to the climate page. Tapping the clock area will take you to the system settings page where you can adjust the time, date, and temperature units along with many other settings. Tapping the house battery area will take you to the electrical page where you will get a bird's eye view of the electrical system and its settings. The battery icon will turn red if the battery is low. The faults triangle with the check mark means there are currently no faults in the system. If the triangle turns red with an exclamation mark, there is a fault present. Tapping the icon will take you to the faults page where you will see a description of the fault and its diagnosis. Touching the question mark on the far right of the page header will take you to the help pages where you will find detailed information about each section of the screen. Tapping the lights icon brings up a page with light masters, individual lights, and tabs to navigate between the front, rear, and exterior lights. There is also a tab for creating light scenes and a tab for adjusting the RGB lights on the coach. The light masters will turn a group of lights on or off all at once. There are light masters for front, rear, and exterior lights, as well as an all lights master. A short on press will turn on all the lights that were previously on to the saved brightness value. Tapping off will turn them all off. Holding on for more than 1 second will turn all lights in the group on to full brightness. The light master for each area will be located under the tab for that area. To toggle an individual light in any area on or off, tap the associated button for that light. If the light icon includes up-down arrows, this indicates that this light is dimmable. Tap the button to turn the light on or off to its last saved brightness value. A slider will appear for several seconds. Adjust the slider to change the brightness level of that light. If the light is already on, holding the button down for 1 second will bring up the slider bar so you can change the brightness level. 3 light scenes can be created using dimmable or non-dimmable lights. Each scene can have up to 10 individual lights, which can be added or removed at any time. The scene master will turn all lights in the scene on or off. The brightness slider will impact all dimmable lights in the scene, but will not change the non-dimmable lights. If there are no dimmable lights in the group, there will be no slider. Press the Setup button to select the lights that you would like to have in the scene. Tap on any light to add it to the scene. The light will turn green when included. Each scene displays the number of lights in the scene and if the scene includes any dimmable lights. Tapping the Clear button will remove all the lights in the scene you are working on. The RGB Lights tab allows you to control all RGB lights at once. You can also use the underbody or front cap light buttons to control these areas separately. Tapping the desired group will give you control of the lights in that area. Use the color wheel to adjust colors and the slider bar to adjust the brightness. You can also change the mode, access mode settings, change the color theme, and choose white lights or simple colors from this page. Finally, use the power button to turn the RGB lights on or off. Tapping the electric icon takes you to the electrical section where you will find tabs for AC information, DC information, and auto gen start settings, also known as AGS settings. The AC page shows the line 1 and line 2 status and whether you are connected to shore power or generator. You also have access to transfer switch, inverter charger, and breaker box information. The DC page includes inverter charger, battery, and solar system information, while the AGS button gives you access to the Auto Gen Start settings. The settings are used to determine if, how, and when the generator is automatically started to provide power when it is needed. Finally, you will notice a power flow bar on the left side of the screen, which gives you a visual indication of where power is coming from and where it is going to. Tapping the climate button gives you access to climate control settings for the bedroom, living room, and garage areas. Each section allows you to select a heat or cool mode for that area. Cool and heat cannot operate at the same time, so if, for example, you enable cool in the kitchen area, it will shut off the heat source that is active in the bedroom. However, if you have a heat pump and a furnace, both can be running at the same time in different zones. You can also choose Auto Mode, which allows the system to hold a set temperature point using cooling or heat, whichever is needed. When in Auto Mode, manual fan speeds are not available, but fan speeds can be selected manually when the system is not in Auto Mode, or when no mode has been selected. To change the temperature set point, use the slider bar or the up-down arrows, whichever you prefer to use. The cool, heat, and fan icons will light up whenever those elements are running. If the energy management system is preventing the climate system from running because there is not enough power, the word shed will appear on top of the disabled function. The center area will show you both the set and ambient temperature for each zone along with the current mode and fan status for each zone. The fan page gives you access to disable the bed base fan for 12 hours or to change the fan speed. This fan is automatically enabled upon system power-up to help provide proper ventilation to the RV, and disabling the fan in certain conditions could cause moisture buildup. If the fans are disabled, adjusting the fan speed will re-enable the fans. Use the slider control to adjust the speed and see your owner's manual if you need more information. Tapping the coach page icon will take you to a warning message. Please read the message carefully, and once you have confirmed everything is okay, tap accept. You will also need to make sure the truck plug has been disengaged in order for the slides or awnings to work. On this page, you will see tabs for slides, awnings, leveling, switches, and utilities. Use the tabs to navigate between these areas. From the Slides tab, press and hold the Extend or Retract button to operate a slide. Letting go of the button will stop the movement. The slide buttons are color coordinated with the color of the slide to help ensure you are using the correct controls. To operate an awning, tap the Awnings tab and use the Extend or Retract button for the associated awning. Letting go of the button will stop the awning. The awnings as well as the slides will be locked out and will not operate unless all required safety conditions are met. The lock symbol will indicate if any condition is preventing a slide or awning from operating. Tapping the Leveling tab brings up a replica of the leveling system control screen. From here, you can use Auto Level to level the unit or tap All Retract to raise the leveling jacks. Whenever the leveling jacks are not moving, they will show as inactive on the touchscreen. As in the case of the slides and awnings, the truck plug must be disengaged in order to use the leveling system. In addition to this, if the door sensor indicates the door is open, you will not be able to get the Lippert Level Up leveling system to work. The Switches tab allows you to check any wireless switch and its battery status. A green status means the switch is connected and working. The signal icon will show signal strength, and the battery icon will display the battery level status. To pair a switch to the system, from the Switches page, tap the switch icon for the switch you want to pair, and a window will pop up allowing you to pair, clear a switch, or cancel. Follow the on-screen instructions to pair the switch. The Utilities tab gives you access to the bed lift controls. You must first unlock the bed lift controls before operating the lift by reading and accepting the motion safety message. Use the up-down arrows to operate the bed lift. The Tanks page shows the current tank levels for the Fresh, Gray 1, Gray 2, Black 1, Black 2, Fuel 1, and Fuel 2 tanks. The holding tanks will read in 10% increments at or above 10% and at or below 90%. Below 10% will read as empty and above 90% will read as full. The fuel tank levels are for the fuel and auxiliary fuel tanks. You can also toggle the water pump and the tank heaters on or off from the tanks page. The Diagnostics page can be used for status or diagnostics information when troubleshooting. The Device tab lists the config and firmware versions for the G12 panel and the M1 card. The config is the software revision installed on the device, and the firmware revision is for the device hardware. The config revision for the screen and CCM device should be the same. This information will be required when contacting tech support with questions or for troubleshooting. Tapping the G12 tab will show you a diagram on the left and which connector is currently selected. Tap on a different connector to view the loads for that connector. You can also use the next previous buttons to cycle through the connectors or cards on the device. The orange tab gives the connector label and the circuit statuses are shown to the right. The reset button will reset all loads to their default off state and clears any overcurrent faults. Tapping the Details button will show the current load statuses. Opening the M1 tab gives you the same information for the M1 card that you get for the G12. You can also tap the Details button for the load status information. The last Diagnostics tab is the Faults tab. Here you will see the details on any faults that may be active in the system. You may also have a suggested solution for clearing the fault in the Diagnostics section of the page. The Settings page contains 3 tabs: Screen, System, and Mobile App. The Screen tab features include setting screen brightness, setting up the screensaver, setting theme colors, choosing the default page, setting your favorites, and resetting the screen defaults. You can also clean your screen without accidentally activating or deactivating a circuit by tapping the Cleaning Mode button. From the System page, you can set time and date and choose temperature units. The Mobile App page gives you all the information you need to get your device connected to the coach using the RV Plus Global app. You can also find your graphical user interface and custom control module version numbers in the bottom left corner of the page. We trust this quick start video will enable you to feel confident about monitoring and controlling your coach from the Firefly system. For questions or more information, please visit our website at fireflyint.com.